Or actually, what happened again? Rain returned, and
Okay.
every evening now started raining for last 2 days.
Oh, crazy,
Strange.
crazy weather.
every
Amiya,
every evening they starts raining.
Amiya Sindhu, I heard, is having a lot of bad weather.
Yes, yes. He told me today that it's Ireland too much problem. They don't have electricity, and he not taken bath for last few days. He just this mineral water they're buying. They don't have water supply.
Oh,
Difficult situation.
Hare Krishna Dandatana Maharaj.
Umadevi, Haribo.
Dandatana Maharaj.
Did you get your
Dandavat.
PayPal situation straightened out? There was some problem getting donations from PayPal.
I don't know, they're sending always message, Maharaj, but
I'm
Maharaj,
always
actually,
regular I see.
what has
Yes.
happened? She created PayPal for monthly donation with her card, but that card get expired. Then
okay.
that same number get extended, but this PayPal has no option how to cancel that card to get with this fresh one. So it sends both the option donation with the old one and new one like that.
Oh, anyhow, I think they canceled the payment with
They
that.
canceled.
I think so. I got some
Okay.
message.
Sumangala Didi wants to send some contribution to you like 11,000 Indian rupees, and my sister wants to send 10,000. But I don't have any way to send it because the PayPal is a problem. And I talked with Pradyumno, and he said that he needs some time to talk with his friend. I'm waiting for his
Uh,
response.
I see. Madan Mohan also sent some money. I don't know how he did
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I can
But
ask him. Madan
he's in
Mohan can,
Singapore. He's in
but he
Singapore.
has. I think he has an Indian account, so I may
Okay.
ask him if that can be transferred the money, then maybe he can send also.
How come your sister wants to send? She
She's
should
doing
send to you.
she's doing some job. So
Uh, I feel very, what can I say? Difficult to take money from your sister.
why,
And
Maharaj, you don't
she
want
should,
to
she
engage
should
her
send
in some service?
you. She will be sending you, not me. Anyhow. So, Rasaraj, did you speak to Kushum?
I visit her this week.
Visit her?
Yes, and she had an MRI of the head on Wednesday to find out what is the problem with the dizziness and all that. And it looks like they going to a different group of doctors, like a different hospital, and they will figure it out if she need any extra chemo radiation therapy. If not, practically she will go some treatment to recover, like physical therapy and all that. But I think I didn't get the results yet because it was the middle of the week.
I say.
But I
Okay.
still feeling the dizziness and the headache. They give you some IV with the vitamin, and also I think that she told me something else, medication. So she feel well for like for 2 days, but then after the effect going off, then start to get dizzy and vomit and all that.
Does she
So
go?
she says it's like a part of the side effects of the therapy for the cancer. Normally, people get those situation after a while, but it's feeling a
Okay.
little better, but still not
Uh,
well.
does she go on Saturday to some
Uh,
IV therapy or something?
I don't remember. It was a Monday she told me, or I think that was a like 2 days before I visited her, she said they have the injection.
Okay.
1 or 2 days before. So she said that for 2 days she's feeling well, but then after that they start to feel bad again.
I've been trying to get her to come to Sangha on Saturday. She says she has to go to the doctor
Oh, okay.
every Saturday. I don't know what doctor she has. IV therapy or something.
Yes.
धन्यवाद कृष्ण केशव प्रभु.
धन्यवाद शांत महाराज, धन्यवाद राज
Dhanavad,
प्रभु,
Prabhu.
धन्यवाद उमा देवी.
Prabhu. Dhanavad.
He shaved up today.
Yes, I can see that. You don't eat by yourself?
Yes, he does himself. He did me also, but not shaved, just a little cut, buzz
Trimming.
trimming. Buzz, we call it buzz cut with the machine, you know. So what is it? Tuesday is Ekadasi? Tuesday.
23. Yes, Ekadasi Maharaj.
It's not tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
I mean, sorry, Monday? It's not Monday?
Monday? I'm not sure. I thought it was Monday too. Now sometimes he reads the Indian calendar, and I told him we have to read the New York calendar.
I think the Mahanet, I think it is Monday, I believe.
Monday? Okay.
I think so.
Which one do you
Normally
looking at?
I recheck with the one from California too. But I had to recheck and see. I think that they say Monday.
I think it maybe. Let me see. What does it say on Mahanet?
New York calendar says Monday is Ekadasi.
Monday. Okay.
Yes, I think so.
It's Parents' Day in Brahmanujacharya. And the Parents' Day in Lord Varaha.
Okay.
Maharaj, what generally you take on Ekadasi Maharaj? Tapiyako?
What do we take? He's in charge.
Well, Maharaj said in the beginning when I came, make peanuts and raisins and make tapioca. And we used to always have the potato and cabbage, but we don't really have that so much anymore. Now it's mainly quinoa, so Maharaj can still have some protein because it's better for the diabetes. And quinoa is not a grain, so it works out. And I have tapioca. Maharaj doesn't have tapioca because it does his blood sugar too high.
Okay.
And you can do a lot with the quinoa. You can make it like a rice, or you can make it into a burger, kind of. And yeah, that's about it. Salad, sabji.
Are you not getting water cashew nut wheat there?
Which one?
They call it water cashew nut, pani singada.
Water chestnut?
Yes.
Yeah, we have that. Sometimes we use it.
Okay. That is okay for Maharaj?
Yeah, it doesn't raise the sugar.
Okay. Muni Maharaj, likes that.
He met with his old teacher the other day, right?
Which one?
I don't know from when, but he had mentioned many months ago that an old teacher of his tracked him down and talked to him, and then he met with him just 2 days ago, I think, because he came to Bangalore.
Teacher, right?
Yeah, the teacher came to Bangalore.
He was talking for last many months since the lockdown. Actually, somehow he called on my number. Then he found somewhere online, some photo of Maharaj, and then he called me. Then he told that I am his teacher. Then thereon he keeping in touch with him.
And then Muni Maharaj mentioned that teacher came to Bangalore just like 2 days ago, I think, and that they met with each other.
He was there for last few months also with his son's treatment like that, but he came again. We are little worried because, the COVID for last few months, traveling and meeting like that, but maybe we can see now. Again, they are saying that Bangalore has a second wave. Today news came.
Mm.
How is the situation there in New Jersey? Is less now?
I think I heard they're decreasing throughout the country, but I don't know. Still, you can't do anything. Still have the all restrictions. Pretty much all the restrictions are in place.
We are going for Gaur Purnima on 17th Maharaj, of March
Where?
to Navadip.
Nabadif. How are
Yes.
you going to get there?
Not yet, fully planned. Maybe either flight or train. Train is now going.
Because not any danger to do that.
I mean, people are traveling for last few, months. I'm seeing, and there is not so many cases. But if it becomes too much, now the second wave is too much, then we will avoid it. But Acharya Maharaj want us to come there. He's, calling for last 3 4 months. He's insisting.
But not on train. He's not going on train.
Yeah, we cannot go by car. We have to go by flight or train. There's one fast train is going, but still it takes like 28 hours. Flight is less time, 2 hours.
And I don't know, Maharaj. You have to be very, very careful.
Yes.
You are going to go traveling also this week.
Yes,
Next
Maharaj, to Mysore on Monday.
week. Okay.
We are just making a trial after 1 year.
Hare Krishna.
Hopefully it goes well, everything. We are staying at Uma Didi's house there, Mysore.
Oh, he has a house in Mysore also, huh?
She's from Mysore, I think.
Okay. Wonderful. Mysore,
One,
they make sandalwood there, huh?
yes, he's famous for that. There is a big thief. He was been encounter. He faced encounter by police. I think his name is Birappan. Birappan was very famous. He was stealing all this sandalwood and hiding in the forest, and it was very scary. He killed many police officers and army personnel. We have one college program arranged by one lecturer in that college. She attends sometime our Zoom meeting. Devika Didi. She arranged a program, but they are allowing only one speaker to speak there. There is only 1 hour session they allowed us. It's a Christian college.
They're going to speak there,
Yes, Maharaj.
and people are going to come.
Yes, students will be there.
Okay.
We have to stay like Jainas with mask.
Now they're asking to wear two masks.
Two mask? Why,
Yeah,
Maharaj?
because two is better than one.
Or some people can go inside a bubble. A
Bible.
bubble with armholes, so you can still touch things.
Mm.
Anyway, Corona finds a way to catch. Very smart. Huh?
In Mysore, no, there is no Corona, Maharaj.
Oh no,
Okay.
No, people living normally.
the sandalwood kills it, kills the
There
germ.
was there was Corona. Devika Didi had Corona.
But now it's clear. Yeah.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Well, let's see. Krishna knows what is best for us all.
Many mutts, they have not sent any invitation for parikrama this year,
Ah, of
but
course.
they are doing it very small scale. But Acharya Maharaj printed everything and doing in a big scale.
The government doesn't close them down.
No, because what happened in Bengal, will be a election in the state on April, just after Gaur Purnima. And now they are very much afraid because it becomes like a Hindu Muslim kind of voting. So that
Mhm.
the chief minister, she was very much supportive of Muslims, but she started now doing Saraswati Puja and Durga Puja and Hare Krishna Hare Ram chanting in her speeches. Like that, it become like a very much like a polarizing kind of thing. So she will not dare to stop any Hindu program. She will not allow that.
And Modi is not for Muslims. So she's
Modi is like Maharaj. He is interested in having some kind of India will be like self-sufficient. That is his agenda. Like a vocal for local. He's always saying he
I
wants
say.
to have Indian medicine, Ayurveda, and Indian products, and he wants to reject all the outside things as much as possible, minimize it, so that Indian economy will go up. So like a Gandhian kind of movement, he is encouraging. And other his other associates, they are not like him. They are more Hindu oriented. The whole BJP is winning for just for Modi, and another person is there, but he is like a Hindu, like supportive person. He's a like a monk, but he become the chief minister of India's biggest state, Uttar Pradesh. He's Yogi Adityanath.
So how long are you going to be traveling to that Mysore? Where else will you go?
We are coming back on 26th Maharaj after Nityananda Trayodasi, most probably, if there is no further programs. So we reach on 22nd evening, and there will be
You're going by car?
we are
By
going by
car?
taxi Maharaj.
Okay.
It's like a Uber, like Uber. We have a Ola cab, so we
Hmm.
booked that. We'll go with that, and then while coming also we'll catch the similar one, Maharaj.
Mm. That'll be safer.
Yes, because I was thinking to go by bus or train, but the Mysore devotees told no, come by taxi. So because the people are traveling nowadays by bus or train, but safer side we are just preferred taxi.
Well, Dhanawats, kind of prayer
Okay,
to
yeah.
thee.
Thunderbolts,
Well,
Maharaj, Thunderbolts, everybody. Sorry I'm joining late, Maharaj.
Dhanyavad.
so,
Dhanwad.
so Mars won't pay for your taxi to come there?
Where? No, Uma Didi, Uma Didi is arranging.
Huh?
Uma Didi. No, from where? From Bangalore to Calcutta, Maharaj?
Uh,
It will be too much, Maharaj, to go by taxi there. It will be taking, few days. Well, I can go like, like a picnic from here to Vijayawada and then Vijayawada to another place and like that. But then, there is so many stoppages I have to make.
well, I guess if you can fly, it won't be that bad then.
It is a similar situation, Maharaj. Only that, in the flight we can be more careful.
Yes,
I
and then
mean,
from Calcutta, you can go to Navadip by car.
yes,
Oh, won't be too bad.
yes, Maharaj.
Might be the safest way to go.
I think it is okay, Maharaj, because 30 hours staying, very much cautious is little difficult than 2 hours.
What's that?
30 hours staying cautious, social distancing is little difficult
Uh,
than in 2 hours. 2 hours we can maintain. But I'm not sure. Airports are more prone to corona than trains, I think,
Oh, I don't
because
know about that.
airport, always some international travel, this travel like that.
Dandavats. All right.
Dhanyavad. Happy
Right.
Hare Krishna.
Saturday.
Dandavad.
Dhanyawad.
Hi, hello.
Good to see everyone.
Anyhow, let's see. When will you leave for Navadvip if you go?
Maharaj, we are planning to go on 17th or 18th, because
Oh,
one of my god brother, Adbhut Endu Prabhu from Bhubaneswar, he wants to come to see Ekachakra. So we are thinking to catch a taxi from Calcutta, and we will go to Ekachakra.
oh,
And Muni Maharaj also has some work in Kharagpur, his bank work. So accordingly, we have to plan actually. So
you,
mostly
did-
on 17th of March.
you don't get the vaccine there?
Vaccine is there, Maharaj, but still the vaccine is, after vaccine also you have to maintain social distance and everything like that. Similar, thing. And it only stays for 8 months or 9 months. Then again you have to take. So what's the use of that? Just, you are taking vaccine and waiting for 1 month.
Might be good if we're going to do a lot of traveling.
I'm just, making a trial, Maharaj, to see how it goes. For this
Uh,
Mysore, then Navadip. If it is too much some problems, then I will prefer to stay back. Now Indian cases are less, Maharaj, like very
yeah.
negligible. Only in Kerala they are having many cases. Otherwise, there are very less cases. Muni
Okay.
Maharaj already got his passport,
Yeah.
new passport.
For what? Oh, we're traveling here.
Yes, anywhere he can travel, but his old passport was expiring in few months' time, so he could not travel if it is the opportunity is there. So he got the new one.
All right. You got 10 year.
10 year, yes.
Okay. Oh,
But
yes.
the process was very fast in Bangalore.
Good. Rasaraj Prabhu, would you
Yes,
like to lead?
Maharaj.
Would you like to read Kirtan?
Sure.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya
Jaya
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda,
Yadvaita
Gadadhara,
Srivasadi
Srivasadi
Gaura
Gaura
Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri
Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
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 Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol,
Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari
Bol, Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev.
Jaya
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 Guru
Gurudev,
Dev, Guru Dev,
Gurudev,
Guru
Gurudev,
Dev,
Jaya
Guru Dev.
Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev.
Jaya
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 Guru Dev,
Gurudev,
Guru
Gurudev,
Dev, Guru
Gurudev,
Dev, Guru
Jaya
Dev.
Jaya Gurudev.
Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Hari.
Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol, Bol.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev Ki Jai.
Jai,
Giri
Jai.
Govardhana Ki Jai.
Jai,
Go Premanandi
Jai.
Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Sri
Jai
Advaita Acharya
Sripad.
Prabhu Ki Jai.
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 The appearance day was yesterday.
जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवार चौर गुरुशिला भक्ति माधव पुरी महाराज की जय।
Jai.
Jai Sripad Bhakti Nishkam Santa Maharaj Ki Jai.
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 Sripad Rasaraj Prabhu Ki Jai.
जय
Srimati Uma Devi Ki Jai.
जय
Srimati Kanapriya
Jai.
Devi Ki Jai.
जय
Srimati Therese
Jai.
Ki Jai. And
जय
Sriman Krishna
Jai.
Kesara Prabhu Ki Jai.
जय
Vivo!
Jai.
Page 38. Vandeham
वन्देऽहं
Shri
गुरु
Guru
Guru
श्रीयुता पदकमलम्
Yuta Padakamalam
Shri Guru
श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च
Vaishnavancha
Sri
श्रीरूपम्
Rupa
Rupam
Sagrajatam
साग्रजातम्
Sagrajatam
Sahagana
सहगना
Lalitam
ललितम्
Tam
तं
Sajiva
सजीवम्
Tam Sajivam
Satvaitam
Vitam
Sarvadutam
वदूतं
Harijana
हरिजनसहितं
Saitam Krishna
Vijana
Chaitanya Devam
चैतन्यदेवम्
Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya
Radha
Devam
राधा कृष्ण
Krishna
Shri Radha
Sahagana
Krishna
Lalita
ललिता
Parama
Divasakanvitam
अन्वितांश्च
Sakanditamsa
Om Agena
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य
Janantana Salaka
अञ्जनशलाकया
Chaksuram
गुरुन्मिलितं येन
Gurumilitam Jena
Tasmai
तस्मै
Sri
श्रीगुरवे नमः।
Gurave Namaha
Puja Sri Guru
Guru
Bhargavandita
Varga Vandita
महाभावान्वित सदा
Mahavadvaya
Sada
Sada
Purva
पूर्वाचार्य
Paya
परम्परा
Charya
प्रचलिता
Parampara
Prachalita
Prachalita
Pragya
भक्त्या प्रमुक्ता
Pramukta
कितेः
Prite
Bhaktir Nirmala
निर्मलविग्रहस्य
Nirmala Niharasya
Nibritam Samrakshatam
संरक्षकं सादरम्
Samrakatam Sadaram
वन्दे
Vande Sri Gurudeva
श्रीगुरुदेवनाथ श्रीरा
Anta
Devananta
Shira Acharya
Sira
Bharati
आर्यवर्यं
Charya
निजम्
Varyaniyam
Gurvabhista
भविष्यसुकृतम्
Supurakam
Supurakam
Guru Narada
गुरुगणैराशीष सम्भूषितम्
Gunerachi Sambhushitam
Chintya Chintya
Chintya-chintya-samasta-veda
Samastabedam
nipunam
Shirupa
Shirupa
Nirupa
panthanugam
Pantanugam
Govinda
Govindam
Vidam
vidam jalam
Vidam Jalambaram
Bharatarum Bhajan Vidam
Sundaram
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 Vande Vishwaguru Chari Bhagavat Vishnu Hidapram
Pradam
Devam Vidyatanam
Yatanu Suchandavadanam
Vadanam
Varakachilanchitam
Chilanchitam
Chandrananda Puram
Chandrapuram
Sarekavaram
Nanda Puram
Vairagya
Vairagya
Vidya
Vidyambudhim
Vidya Buddhim
Sri
Sri
Siddhanta
Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti
Siddhantanidhim
Lasitam
Subhakti Laksitam
Saraswatanam
Satam
Varam
Saraswatanam Varam
Vandetam Subhadam Adekam
Sumodadeka Saranam
Yashishwaram
Ishwaram
Sridharam
Sridharam
Sri Siddhanta Saraswati
Siddhanta Saraswati
Gaudiya
Gauriya
Gurvanahe
Gauriya
Vasu Bhanuri Bhava Bhavane
Vatagavane Gora
Gora
Sankirtanam
Sankirtane
Gaura Sankirtanare
Mayhavara
Mayavada Trimalata
Lingrodara
Gitanuddrita Jivanimam
Nidya
Krishna
Jivanimam
Prema
Prema
Sudha
Krishna Prema
Sudhabdigaha
Sudadhigana
Para
Sukam
Prabhu
Prabhu
Om
Prabhu
Tam
Prabhu
Tambade
Tambaje
Namo
Namo Gaura
Namo Gaura
Kisaraya
Kesaraya
Bhakta
Bhagavaduta Netaye
Gorandri
Urangi
Urangi
Padmanabhingaya
Padmabringaya
Parabhavani
Adhabhava
Bhavani
Nisirvine
Sevine
Vande Bhakti
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 Vinodam
Gaura Shakti
Gaura Shakti Rupa
Bhakti
Bhakti
Shastrakya
Sastrasya Sabragam
Radharasa
Rasa
Rasa
Suranidhim
Sunanidhim
Gaura Vrajashika Shishaya
Sai
Vaishnave
Vaishnavaya
Vandana Vigraham
Vandya Vigraham
Jagannath Prabhu
Prabhum
Janata
Bande
Prabhum Bande
Himvedavai
Vaishnavam
Panchakalpa
Kalpatarusha
Kalpataruvyas
Vipasindu
Sindhuvya
Sindhuvya Cha
Patitanam Pavanam
Patitanam
Vaishnavebhyo
Pavanebhyo
Namo Namaha
Namo Namaha
Tatatvatmakam Krishnam
Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam
Sarupam
Rupa
Bhaktavataram
Tavataram
Sarupam
Bhaktatyam
Bhaktatyam
Tavaparam
Namami
Bhaktatyam
Bhakta
Swami Bhakta
Shaktam
Swami Bhakta
Shaktikam
Shaktikam
Namo Mahabaranaya
Mahabhadanaya
Bhavadam
Krishna
Jaya
Prema
Prema
Krishna
Pradayate
Pradayate
Prema
Krishnaya Krishna
Pradayate
Chaitanya Namine
Namne
Krishna
Gaura
Krishna
Tuse Namaha
Swami Gaura
Jayatam
Tuse
Surpan
Pangur
Namaha
Pangur
Amamanda
Tan Surato Pangur
Yogi
Mama Manda Mate Jati
Asarvastam Bhavacho
Sarvasa Parambajo
Namo Hano
Samadana Mohano
Divyad
Vrindavaranya
Vrindaranya
Kalpadrumo
Kalpadruda
Nagara
Punodarsana
Singhasanastau
Singha
Singhasanastho
Sanastau
Shri Gandharva
Gila
Shri
Govinda
Gandharva Sila Govinda Deva
Devi
Devi
Devamanu
Sevyamano Smarami
Shriman Rasa
Rasarambhi
Sabhata
Prasarambi Tata Tata Tita
Darshan
Darshanam
Venu Gopi
Gopinathyastu
Jestu Naha
Vrindayaya Tuloside
Jai Tulsi
Devyaya
Devyai
Jai Kesavasya
Jai Kesavasya
Krishna Bhakti
Cha
Pradeti
Krishna Bhakti Pati Devi
Shivachai Namo
Shivatyai
Namaha
Namo Namaha
Ottanatva Manta Guru
Guru
Matra
Guru
Guru
Bhagavatarthadan
Guru Bhagavatarthadan
Vyasam Jagadguru
Vyasa
Nandva
Jagadguru Nandva
Pujaya
Pudraya
Mudiraye
Nato Yaya Mudiraye
Jaya Saparika Shri Shri Guru
Shri
Shri
Gauranga
Guru
Gandharva
Gauranga
Govinda Sundar
Parvati
Padmanam
Sundara
Jayastu
Padmanan Jayastu
Shri
Jai
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda Shri
Nityananda
Advaita Gadadhar
Yadvaita
Shivasadi
Gaur
Gadadhara
Bhakta Vrinda
Bhakta
Sri Gaura Bhakta
Vrinda
Vrinda
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai,
Hari Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
people.
Haribo.
Shanta Maharaj, maybe we should chant first so before you fall asleep.
Maharaj, which song, Maharaj, I should sing?
As you like.
And I can sing the Samsara Davanala.
Yes. Page 45.
45, yes, Maharaj. Got it? Everyone?
Page 45, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Samsara Dava Nalanidhaloka Tranaya Karunya Gana Ganatkam
Samsara
Samsara
Saradhana Lalita Loka Tanaya Karunya Gana Ganatvam
Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasa Bande Gura Sri Charanarvindam
Pratasyakalya
Saptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam
Mahaprabhu ki Nitya Gita Vaditya Bhajana Manasursena
Mahaprabhu
Mahaprabhu
Nitya
Kirtana
Gita
Nitya
Vadita
Gita
Madhava
Paditra Madhya Manapurasena
Romanchakam Pasru Taranga Bhajo Bande Guru Sri Charanarvindam
Romanchakam
Romanchakam Pasrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam
Shivigrahara Dhananityanana Singaratan Mandira Marjanado
Shri Vigraha
Vigrahara
Singarasan Mandira
Singarata Mandira Marjanado
Yuktasya Bhaktasya Niyunjatopi Bande Guru Sri Charanarvindam
Yuktasya
Yuktasya Bhaktasya
Vande Guru
Niyunjatopi
Sri
Vande
Charanarvindam
Guru Sri Charanarvindam
Chaturvidha Sri Bhagavat Prasada Swadanna Triptana Harivakta Sanghan
Chaturvidha
Chaturvedha
Prasada
Sri
Bhagavat
Bhagavat Prasada
Harivam
Vadanatritam Haribhakta Sangam
Kirtivaiva Triptim Bhajatasya Deva Bande Guru Sri Charanarvindam
Kritvaiva
Tvaiva triptim vayatu sadeva. Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारो माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नम्
Sri Radhika Madhava Madhurya Leela Gunarupa Namnam.
प्रतीक्षणा स्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरा श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
Atiksana Swadana Lolupasya De Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
निकुञ्जयो न रतिकेलिसीधे यायालिवीर्युक्ति अपेक्षणीया
Nikunja Juno Rati Kelisi Ayali Virjukti Rapexaniya.
तत्रादिदाक्षादतिवल्लभास्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
Atidaksa Rati Vallabha Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
साक्षाद्धरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भावत एव साध्वी
Akshadari Samata Tatava Vyataiva Sadhi.
किन्तु प्रभुर्या प्रिय एव तस्या वन्दे गुरा श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
Tu Prabhurya Priya Tasya Ande Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
यस्य प्रसादाद् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादान्न गति कुतोऽपि
Ya Prasada Bhagavat Ya Prasada Nagati Kutopi.
ध्यायंस्तु वां तस्य जशस्त्रिसन्ध्यां वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
Suvam Tasya Yasastri Sandhyam Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
श्रीमद्गुरुराष्टकमेतदुच्चै ब्राह्मे मुहूर्ते पठति प्रयत्न
Madguru Rastakam Muhurte Patati Prayatna.
यस्तेन वृन्दावननाथ साक्षात् शिवैव लभ्य जनसन्तैव
Tena Vrindavana Devaiva Lavya Santaiva.
वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
Ande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Ande Guru Sri Charanarvindam.
जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव
Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva.
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Jaya Guru
Jaya
Deva,
Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya
Jaya
Guru
Guru
Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
Oma Devi.
Yes,
Right.
Maharaj. Which one you like, Maharaj? Anyone?
Sat-cit-ananda.
Okay.
Page 16.
Dandot Pranam, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Yasomati Nandana Rajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yes.
Yasomati
Yasomati
Nandana
Nandana
Rajavara
Nasomatena
Nagara
Rajavaro
Gokula
Nagara
Ranjana
Gokula
Kana
Janakana
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana
Gopi Paranodhana
Gopi
Madana
Adana
Manohara
Manohara.
Kaliyada Mana Vidana
Damana Vidana
Amala Harinamamiya Vilasa
Amala
Allah
Mala
Harina.
Harinamamiya Vilasa
Vilasa
Amala Harinamamiya Vilasa
Allah
Amala
Harina.
Amala
Harinamamiya Vilasa
Harina Vilasa
It's no sound.
Pina
I
Purandara.
can't hear anything.
Navinanda. Huh?
Hare Krishna Dandath Pranam Maharaj.
Yes. What? Can you hear me?
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear us. Huh? What did you say?
can't hear us,
Hare
Maharaj.
Krishna Maharaj.
Yes,
You
you
can't
can
hear.
hear. Volume. You can hear us now?
You can hear me, Maharaj?
Yeah,
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
we can hear you.
I can't hear anything. Just I close and I will come back again.
Volume, is your volume up?
Okay.
It might have unplugged on her. She has earphones.
The wires are frozen.
Yeah. At least it's sunny out. It's not snowing.
Yes, it's very bright out. I was telling Krishna Kesava, you need to wear sunglasses.
Yeah, for sure. With the reflection on the white snow. Yeah.
Very, very painful, actually.
Sure.
For
I
the
can
eye.
believe it. I can believe it.
Snow blind, you know? Snow blind.
Yeah. No skiing today, Maharaj.
Okay. Oh, I was going to take my snowboard out.
Krishna Keshavadas used to snowboard when he was younger.
Sorry, Maharaj, before I can't hear anything. Yes.
Now, can you hear?
Yeah, now I can hear. Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I
You
can
can
start
start.
again. Yes.
Yes.
Yasomati Nandana Rajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yasomati Nandana Brajavara
Nasomatina
Nagara
Rajavaro
Gokula Ranjana Kana
Janakana
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana
Gopi Paranodhana Madana
Gopi Paranadhana
Manohara
Madana
Kaliyadamana Vidhana
Vidana
Amala Amala Harinamamiya Vilasa.
Amala Harinamamiya
Amala Harinamamiya Vilasa.
Amala Harinamamiya Vilasa.
Pipina Purandara Navani Nagaravara Vamshivadana Suvasa.
Vipina Purandara Nagaravara Vivadana Suvasa.
Rajajana Palana Hasura Nasana Nanda Godana Rakuyala.
Jana Palana Asura Nasana Nanda Godana Rakoyala.
Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Sundara Nanda Gopala.
Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Sundarananda Gopala.
Yamuna Tatachara Gopi Vasanahara Rasa Rasika Krupa Maya.
Yamuna Tatachara Gopinara Rasika Kripamaya.
Sri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara Bhakti Vinoda Hasraya.
Sri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara Vinodo Asraya.
Yasomati Nandana Rajavarana Gokula Ranjana Kana.
Yasomati Nandana Brajavarana
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana.
Gopi Paranodhana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana.
And Kanapidiri.
Dandavat Maharaj.
Which one do you want to sing?
Maybe I'll try 66, page 66. Here we go. Which one you prefer, Maharaj? 66 or 67?
66, and then what's 67? 66 is Nitai Gunamai?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that would be nice. Then what's the other one? Akroda Paramananda Nityananda Rai? Do you know which? Do you know both?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, then sing this 67. We haven't sang that one in a long time.
67?
Yes.
Akaroda Premananda Nityananda Rai.
Akroda Paramananda Nityananda Rai.
Abhimana Shunya Nitai Nagira Betai.
Abhimana Sunya Nitai Nagare Bedaya.
Adama Patita Jive Tware Kiya.
Adhama Patita Jive Dware Giya.
Harinama Mahamantra Dina Bailaiya.
Harina Mahamantra Dano Vilaiya.
Dari Deki Sari Koi Dante Trina Kori.
Jare dekhe tare kahe
Dante Tinadari.
Amare Keni Aloho Broje Korahari.
Amare kiniya loho bhaja gaura hari.
Eto boli nityananda bhume godi jai.
Yato boli nityananda bhume gori
Etabali
jai.
Nityananda Bhumi Gadi Jaya.
Sonara pavata jena bulate lokai.
Sunara parvata jena dhulate
Parvata
lotaya.
Jena Dhulati Lotai.
Eno avatari jare arati na janmilo.
Eno avatare jarati na janmila.
Avatare Jara Rati Najan Mila.
Lochan boli sei papi elo arogelo.
লোচন বলে সেই পাপি এলো আর গেল।
Golo Sei Papila Rajela.
Akaroda premananda nitananda rai.
অক্রোধ পরমানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ
Akrodha
রায়।
Paramananda Nityananda Roy.
Abhimana sunyani nagere pedai.
অভিমান শূন্য নিতাই নগরে
Abhimana
বেড়ায়।
Sunyanita Nagare Vidai.
Toyo nitai, toyo nitai, toyo nitai, toyo nitai.
দয়াল নিতাই দয়াল
Nitai,
নিতাই
Nitai,
দয়াল নিতাই।
Dayam Nitai.
Nitai.
জয়।
And Therese, would you like to read the English?
Of course I would. Thank you. The angerless, prideless, supremely joyful Nityananda Ray wanders throughout the town, going from door to door to the homes of the lowly and fallen souls. He distributes the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. With straw between his teeth, he says to whoever he sees, "Purchase me, simply serve Radharani." Saying this, Nityananda rolls on the ground like a golden mountain rolling in the dust. Lokandas says one who has not developed attachment to this avatar, such a sinner simply came and went. They simply came and went. Those who did not serve Nitai's feet simply came and went, took birth, and died uselessly.
All right. Take that. Krishna Kesava.
Maharaj, in this song, especially this anger is mentioned.
Karuta.
And his previous incarnation Balaram is always angry.
Why is Balaram always angry, Maharaj?
He cannot tolerate any disturbance in Krishna's service.
Page 29. Down. 28. Okay.
Gurudev Kripa Bindudhiya Kara Edase Trinapeksha Atidina
Gurudev Kripa Bindudiya Hoy Dase Vinapekha
Dina.
Sakala Sahane Bolodiya Kara Nijamane Sirahina
Sakala Sahane
Bolodiya Koro
Sakale Samana Karite Shakati Dehanata Yata Yata
सकल सन्मान तेन
Sakale
कति
Samana
देहनाथ जथा तथा
Igonata Yata Yata
Tabe tagaiba harinama shuke aparada habe hata.
আমি তবে তো গাইব
Toga
হরিনাম সুখে
Harinamasuke
অপরাধ হবে হাতা।
Aparada Vihata
Kabe hina kripa labia ejana kridataha ibenata.
কবে হেন কৃপা ইহায়ে জন
Abheno Kripa
তাত হইবে নাথ।
Tahai Venata
Shakti Burihin Ami Ati Din Karamore Atma Sata.
শক্তি বুদ্ধিহীন আমি অতি
Amiyati
Bodhina
Paramore
Amyati
Atmasata
Gurumore Atma Sata
Yogyata Vichare Kichunahi Paye Tomara Karuna Katsara.
যোগ্যতা
Yogyata
বিচারে কিছু
Vichare
নাহি পায় তোমার
Yogyata
করুণার
Vichare
সার।
Nahi
Karunakara
Pai Tumara Karuna Sara
Karuna na hoile kondia kondia prananara kiba ara.
করুণা না হইলে কান্দিয়া কান্দিয়া
Karuna
প্রাণ
Hole
না
Kadiya Kadiya
রাখিবার।
Sarana Rakivo Aram
Gurudev kripa bindu dia kara edase trinapeksha atidina.
গুরুদেব কৃপা বিন্দু দিয়া
Abindudiya
Se
রাতে
Oedase Apeksha
Rahe
Adina
Napeksha Dina
Sakala sahane baladia kara nijamane svirahina.
সকল
Sakala
সহানে
Samane
দিয়া
Paladiyakara
কর
Nijamane Sriyahina
Nijamani Srihahina
Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
দয়া
Guru
গুরুদেব দয়া
Deva
গুরুদেব
Deva
Deva
গুরুদেব
Jaya
দয়া
Deva Jaya
Deva
Guru
Jaya Guru Deva
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Charidev Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Jai Go
Jai.
Premanandi.
হরি বল।
Glorious the assembled devotees Ki Jai.
জয় হরে কৃষ্ণ
Samaveda
Jai
Bhaktivinda Ki Jai.
জয়
Go
Jai
Premanandi. Hari Hari
হরি
Hari Hari.
হরি বল।
Hari Hari Bol
Today I want to read something a little different before if we have time, we can go to the Prapana Jivanamitra. But since we are coming upon so many appearance days in Gaur Purnima, I wanted to read something on Panchatattva. The Panchatattva, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. The, uh, what was it, 2 days ago? Advaita Prabhu's appearance, and then Nityananda Prabhu's appearance is coming up another week. And then so many appearance days will be coming. And then Mahaprabhu, Karpanina will happen in about 4 or 5 weeks from now.
Srila Thakur is right after.
Yes. So, so many from the Panchatattva, and of course, Bhakti Siddhanta is the representative of Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu all combined. Anyhow, so I found some references in different books of Srila Prabhupada about the Panchatattva that we can think about, meditate on. And from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 7.5. Sri Gauranga, Sri Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Sri Gadadhar, and Srivas are all on the same platform, but in spiritually distinguishing between them, one should understand that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the form of a devotee. Nityananda Prabhu appears in the form of a devotee spiritual master, and Advaita Prabhu is the form of a bhakta or devotee incarnation. Gadadhar Prabhu is the energy of a bhakta, and Srivas is a pure devotee. Thus, there are spiritual distinctions between them. So you all clear on those distinctions of the Panchatattva? Therese, you know who the Panchatattva are, right?
I'm understanding it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and then the other three, Advaita Prabhu, Gadadhar, and Srivas. When you chant Sri Krishna, Chaitanya Prabhu, Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivas, we invoke all their names. So then it says, and this is from 1730 of the Adi Lila, 17,301. Although Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as a devotee, he is none other than the son of Maharaj Nanda. Similarly, although Nityananda Prabhu appeared as Lord Chaitanya's assistant, he is none other than Baladev, the carrier of the plow. And Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Sadhu-Shiva from the spiritual plane. All the devotees headed by Srivas Thakur are his martial energy, whereas the devotees headed by Gadadhar Pandit are the manifestation of his internal energies, internal potency. That's the Ladini Shakti. So Mahaprabhu, although he's appearing as a devotee, is the Supreme Lord, huh? We gave a talk about Mahaprabhu a few weeks ago, and mentioned that the Absolute Truth has two spheres, huh? Upper and lower sphere, we can call it, or predominating and predominated. Two spheres, just like in Chinese, they have the yin-yang symbol, one male and female. So in our philosophy of Absolute Truth has two halves, one predominating, one predominated. Generally, we see the Lord appear in his predominating form, but in Mahaprabhu, he comes as the predominated, as a devotee, who is serving the Supreme Lord. Unusual that he comes in that form because all the avatars before him were all the other forms dominated. Anyhow, although he appears as a devotee of Krishna, he is actually Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. And the same thing with Nityananda Prabhu. He comes as the assistant of Lord Chaitanya, but he's actually Balaram, Baladev. And Advaita Acharya, he is a incarnation of Sadhu-Shiva. Sadhu-Shiva is the
Maharaj, some says he also Mahavishnu's incarnation.
and both, yes. The point is, he is also an incarnation, an incarnation of Krishna, Vishnu Tattva. And then the devotees, Srivas, is it marginal energy, the Tasta energy, the Jiva energy, Jiva Shakti, and Gadadhar is the internal potency. That is Radharani's potency, Ladini Shakti. Ladini Shakti. So Krishna has three principal Shaktis. Uh, Samvit, Sandini, and Ladini. Krishna is Samvit, Nityananda Prabhu is Sandini, and Radharani is Ladini. So these are all coming, you see, all coming in this Panchatattva incarnation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Advaita Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu all belong to the Vishnu Tattva category. Because Lord Chaitanya is an ocean of mercy, he is addressed as Mahaprabhu, where Nityananda and Advaita, being two great personalities who assist Lord Chaitanya, are addressed as Prabhu. Thus, there are two Prabhus and one Mahaprabhu. And Gadadhar Pandit, Gadadhar Goswami, is a representative of a perfect Brahmin spiritual master, and Srivas Thakur represents a perfect Brahmin devotee. These five are known as the Panchatattva. This is written in the Adi Lila of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And in the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, chapter 17, we find this. There is no difference between the energy and the energetic in regard to the Lord's appearance as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his four associates, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, Gadadhar, and Srivas. Amongst these five diverse manifestations of the Supreme Lord, as the Lord himself in his incarnation, expansion, and energies, there is no spiritual difference. They are five in one absolute truth. For the sake of relishing transcendental flavors and the absolute truth, there are five diverse manifestations. These are called the form of devotee, the identity of a devotee, the incarnation of a devotee, and the pure devotee, and the devotional energy. Of the five diversities in the absolute truth, the form of Lord Chaitanya is that of the original personality of Godhead, Krishna. Lord Nityananda is the manifestation of the first expansion of the Supreme Lord. Similarly, Advaita Prabhu is an incarnation of the Supreme Lord. These three, Chaitanya, Nityananda, and Advaita, belong to the category of Vishnu Tattva, or the Supreme Absolute Truth. Srivas represents the pure devotee, and Gadadhar represents the internal energy of the Lord for the advancement of pure devotion. Therefore, Gadadhar and Srivas, although included in the Vishnu Tattva, are dependent diversely for the sake of relishing transcendental relationships. The whole process of devotional service involves a transcendental reciprocation in the relationship between the worshiper and the worshipped, without which such a diverse exchange of transcendental flavors, devotional service, has no meaning. So if everything belongs to the Vishnu Tattva, the predominating or enjoying aspects of God, then there's no meaning to a relationship of rasa. In order for there to be rasa, to be pleasure, and the meeting between the devotees and the Lord, there must be the devotees. It must be the exchange of love. The Vishnu Tattva is looking for the devotees to worship them. Otherwise, there's no meaning of love. Divine love, transcendental love. This is the meaning of transcendental love. between the Lord and his devotees. Real love of the transcendental nature of bliss doesn't occur between living entities themselves. Has to come between the Lord and his devotees. Lord and Radharani, Krishna and Radha. Radha is the energy of the Lord, Shakti. So she can only relate to him because she's different from him. He is the Shakti Mam, and she is the Shakti. So she is the energy, same position as us. We are also energy, but she's not an ordinary living entity like us. She has that divine Shakti, Ladini Shakti, which is distributed and manifest in the living entities who are worshiping in the same mood as her, and have a similar mood of conjugal love as Radharani. But the important point is that the living entities have to be there. If we are to experience that type of loving, transcendental love, prem, with the Supreme Lord. If they're not there, then such exchanges are not possible. As it says here, it has no meaning. There is no meaning to rasa without the jiva. And without the jiva and their love or devotional service. Then in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a following statement regarding Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and mentions there this verse, Krishna Varnam Trisam Krishna Sangapangastra Parshanan Yagyaik Sankirtanai Prayar Yajantihi Samedasha. Excuse me. The age of Kali, people who are endowed with sufficient intelligence will worship the Lord, who is accompanied by his associates by performance of Sankirtan Yoga. Bhagavatam 11:532. Now this is important because Bhagavatam was written 5,000 years ago. And Mahaprabhu appeared 500 years ago, approximately 600 years ago. Bhagavatam was written a little over 5,000 years ago. This means Bhagavatam predicted the incarnation of Mahaprabhu. So it's not that someone came along and just said Mahaprabhu is God, Mahaprabhu is Krishna, like that. It was a prediction in the scripture, and he matched that description. Therefore, we take Mahaprabhu to be an incarnation of Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always accompanied by his plenary expansion, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, his incarnation, Sri Advaita Prabhu, his internal potency, Sri Gadadhar Prabhu, and his marginal potency, Srivas Prabhu. So he comes with all his energies, internal, external, and marginal. He is in the midst of them as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by these other tattvas. Therefore, our basis is to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, preachers of the Krishna conscious movement. We first offer our sorry. Where is that? It's okay. And therefore, our basis is to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Preachers are complete when we say Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasudeva Gaura Bhaktivedanta, as preachers of the Krishna consciousness movement, we first offer our obeisance to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by chanting uh, this Panchatattva mantra, and then we say Hare Krishna, etc. There are 10 offenses in chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, but these are not considered in the chanting of the Panchatattva mantra. Namely, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasudeva Gaura Bhaktivedanta. There are no offenses to the Panchatattva mantra. Of course, that's under reasonable conditions, but generally we chant that to mitigate any offenses we have when we chant Hare Krishna. That's why we always chant that first.
Okay.
So Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as Mahavaranaya, the most magnanimous incarnation, for he does not consider the offenses of the fallen souls. What seems like offenses from Krishna, they're all different connections, relationships to him. He sees it from the God's eye view. He doesn't see offenses. And devotee in a very high platform also doesn't see offenses as that, like that. Somehow he can see that all in relationship to Krishna's service. So it's very important that devotees don't remain in the fault-finding platform, but see how above that there's a pure vision of Krishna consciousness. And thus to derive the full benefit of the chanting of the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, we must first take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, learn the Panchatattva Maha Mantra, and then chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That will be very effective. And finally, from the Hare Leela 7.6, there's the verse Panchatattva Makam Krishnam, Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam, Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakyam, Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. And let me offer my obeisance to Lord Chaitanya, who has manifested himself in 5 forms as a devotee, expansion of a devotee, incarnation devotee, pure devotee, and devotional energy. So further summarizing, Panchatattva are a 5-fold manifestation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, featured as 5 tattvas or truths, namely the Isha Tattva, the Supreme Lord, his expansion tattva, his incarnation tattva, his energy tattva, and his devotee tattva. These 5 tattvas incarnate with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and thus the Lord executes his Sankirtan movement with great pleasure. In Srimad Bhagavatam 11.532, there is the following statement regarding Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which I read before. By performing the Sankirtan Yagya, Lord Chaitanya is always accompanied by his plenary expansions, Nityananda Prabhu, his incarnation Advaita Prabhu, his internal potency, Gadadhar Prabhu, and his marginal potency, Sripad Prabhu. He is in the midst of these as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should know that Lord Chaitanya is always accompanied by these other tattvas. Therefore, our obeisances to Lord Chaitanya are complete when we chant the Panchatattva mantra. So, any questions? Is it clear what Panchatattva means? Very intricate understanding of the energies of the Lord, huh? I think Krishna comes and we call it incarnation, that's it. But he comes, all his energies are there also. See, his internal energy, his external energy, his martial energy, different powers and uh, forms of rasa. These are all necessary to create the pleasurable pastimes of the Lord with his devotees. It's not that we just speak of God and finished. That's it. The supreme person. Yes, God is there. That idea is there, but there are so many details also. These are not given in the other religions. So much emphasis, so much detail. The Veda is very elaborate description of the divine energy, divine world. It's very fortunate for those who can hear these things, learn about these things. This is a graduate study of theology, postgraduate, especially Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhupada called that the postgraduate study of religion. And these all
Maharaj,
come from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yes.
can you have Christopher put in the chat where you were reading from? Because I was trying to Google stuff as you were reading it so I could see the descriptions and stuff. But
Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita.
can he spell that? Because I don't know how to spell that.
Can you do it? Krishna Keshava will do that for you.
Thank you.
You can type CC, that will do on Google. CC and Madhya or Antya and
No,
number.
that
If you
one.
type, you'll find. Just type CC. And what is that number, Maharaj?
Well, there are some from the Adi Lila.
Okay.
The Adi Lila, chapter 7.6 and 7.5.
Yeah, Adi Lila. CC Adi Lila 7.6. If you type, you will get.
7.4, 7.4, 7.5, 7.6. And 17.301.
I sent her the link to the database.
Okay.
Raj, how come
Thank you. Okay, I have it now. Thank you.
Okay, good.
only, when Krishna comes, Dwapara Yuga, we saw his energies come with him.
Yes,
When Lord Ramachandra came, we saw his energies came with him, and when Mahaprabhu came.
of course.
But when Nishingadev came, or when Viraha came, it doesn't seem externally, at least, that a form of, like, did Lakshmi come with him also? Did
They
Balaram
came.
come?
Lakshmi came. It's Narsingadev.
Lakshmi came. But then what about the role that Srivas Thakur played in Gada and Panchatattva? There's 5 forms that came there. So in Krishna Lila, the 5 forms were what? Or there wasn't not 5 forms, it was just the 3 forms of Balaram, Radharani, and Krishna.
Well, you had the gopis, all the cowherd boys.
Because in Ram Lila, it was the 4 brothers and Sita, so it was 5 there also. So
But in Krishna Lila, Balaram came, no?
yeah, Balaram, Krishna,
Radharani, and then the gopis
but the gopis.
and the cowherd boys, they're all there. Mother, father, so many things, so many associates.
But when we talk about the specific energies here of.
Yes. Well, they're all represented there, but not so explicitly in those 5 forms, but they're there if we analyze the different.
Their
So,
expansions are there, Maharaj.
so we analyze the different personalities involved in his pastimes. You'll find that all those energies are there. Hmm?
Same thing for all the pastime avatars like Varaha and Korma. They'll all be there also. The king.
Well, I'm not sure of that because they're not full incarnations, first of all, and so they may come with less energies, accompanied by the energies appropriate to their incarnation. There are full incarnations, Swayam Bhagavan, and then there's partial incarnations like that. Some Shaktivesh. So each will come with its appropriate energies according to their incarnation type. Mm. But generally, Varaha and Nrsimha are considered Vishnu Tattvas. But Vishnu doesn't have as many qualities as Krishna, right? So depending on the expansion, you'll find different energies also. I don't know. I didn't analyze. I didn't even know that. How does Lakshmi appear with Nrsimhadev? I don't know what
Maharaj,
form.
Lakshmi appeared as Chonchu Lakshmi
Who?
in Chonchu Lakshmi.
Sanchi?
Chonchu Lakshmi.
Oh, Tanshu Lakshmi.
Yes.
Oh,
So
where does that appear? I don't know.
actually, what happened? Nursing they become very angry.
Hmm?
Nursing they become very angry after killing also. Then actually there is a pastime that after Prahlad pacified him with some prayers. Then
Yeah.
he was going in to through the forest. Then he met this expansion of Lakshmi. Actually, she is also one of the Shaktis, and she was not afraid of this lion because she was like warrior. She used to kill many lions and tiger in the forest. That Lakshmi expansion, when we go to Ahobilam, you will find that pastime there.
I say.
So and also Lakshmi was personally present. There are many Lakshmis actually. One Lakshmi was personally present when Narsingadev appeared, and she was afraid to come close to Narsingadev actually.
Huh.
She was also very much afraid. So various expansions of that energies are there mentioned.
Okay.
Actually, the expansion of incarnation of Mahavishnu, Narsingadev.
Okay.
There is a mantra also, Ugram Biram Mahavishnu. So it is the Mahavishnu who took that form. So there is some pastime that Lakshmi pacified Narsingadev by trying to capture him with her the skills of bow and arrow. So Narsingadev was very happy to see that she
Where
is
is
not
that?
afraid.
Where is that found?
That you can
As,
find in Ahobilam, Maharaj. Ahobilam is the place where
I mean,
Mahaprabhu went.
what
Naval.
scripture?
I think there is Narsinga's pastime is there. There is a book. It can be found in Sri Vaishnava tradition. There are so much literature on nursing there.
Isn't there a whole Purana, like a Nrsimha Purana or something?
Nursing Purana and also Sri Vaishnava's literatures are there, Maharaj. On nursing Dev, you will find the pastime of Simhachalam, the pastime of different Nava Narsingas. All these things you will find.
All right.
Because it isn't the reason that Nishinga Puli, where our main temple is now, is significant
Yes.
because after he became pacified, he came and washed his paws in that kund, right?
Yes. Yes. Actually, that is the hidden Ahobilam, Norsingapalli. Like all the dhams are there in Navadip. Ajodhya is there. All the dhams are there. So that is like a hidden that Gupta Vrindavan. Vrindavan is there but hidden.
I remember this one pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita where well, it was two pastimes for two different avatars, where Mahaprabhu was relishing the mood of Nishingadev, and he went into the town and was literally like, and everyone was like terrified, like running away. They didn't know what to do.
With the club
And
in the
then there was
hand.
a second time where he wanted to relish the mood of Varaha, and so he made. I don't
Murari
know if he
Gupta.
hit the devotee Murali Gupta. You said
Yeah, Murari
he
Gupta.
on his shoulder. Did he get on the
Like
shoulder of
Garuda.
Murali? Or
He become like Garuda.
he said,
But,
I want to
but
fly on your shoulders.
Mahaprabhu felt sorry. Mahaprabhu felt sorry that he made whole Navadip, residents afraid by, roaring like that.
So he was Nimai Pandit when he did that pastime?
Yes,
He was
Nimai
in
Pandit.
Abbott.
I think he got initiated after that, he did. After getting initiation. Not before that.
Okay, any other questions?
Maharaj, this Pancha Tattva, that Srivas Thakur is explained as the marginal potency, like Jiva Tattva,
Yes.
but pure devotee, and thus it also includes all the devotees, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Yes.
So Sivas Adi means Sivas and all the devotees.
Yes.
So so actually, Maharaj, the significance here is like there is Vishnu expansion, and there is also this like the energy, and then devotees.
Yeah, the connection between the devotees and the Lord is the devotional energy, the Gadadhar,
Yes.
the internal energy.
Yes.
There's the relation or the connection is also necessary. Each are different persons. Okay? The Tatastha, and then the relationship between Tatastha and Antaranga is also there.
Yes. Like this, we'll not find in other expansions, Maharaj. This type of relationship, like because we will find in other expansions the connection with Lord is directly many times without even Shakti involved so exclusively actually.
Maybe. In Krishna's pastimes?
In no, not in Krishna's pastime, but like pastime of Narsingadev,
Oh, yeah.
pastime of other expansions like Tortoise, Meena Avatar, all these expansions. There is maybe some like conception of Lakshmi may be there, but it's all in background, not so much like forefront.
Explicit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, everything was revealed in this Kali Yuga by Mahaprabhu. Even Radharani was not so much known
yes, Maharaj.
except after Mahaprabhu. So that's why he is called Mahavadhanaya, the most munificent. I like to say most magnificent, that also, but munificent. It means very merciful.
And Maharaj, in other Kali Yugas, like this Kali Yuga, it is explained as Mahat Kali Yuga. In other Kali Yugas, if only Advaita Acharya comes, so maybe at that time Gadadhar Pandit and other does not come.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know so much about other ones.
Yes, because this is called as Mahat Kali Yuga, where Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And other Kali Yuga, it is explained that many times told that only Advaita Acharya comes to do the Juga Dharma, the Sankirtan.
I haven't read that, so I can't comment. Where do you hear these things?
Uh, Devotees, Maharaj, they discuss in Navadip this thing many times. That this is the special Kali Yuga, Mahat Kali Yuga, when Krishna comes as in the Dwapar Yuga as the original Krishna. In other Dwapar Yuga, the Krishna does not come because in the day of Brahma only
Oh, the
once.
original, yes. Swayam Bhagavan does
Yes,
not come except in one. He only comes once in the year, once in the day of Brahma.
yes,
That's 1,000 cycles of yugas.
yes.
So only one yuga, and all those 1,000 cycles, he'll come.
Is it Maharaj?
Swayam Bhagavan. Yes, Anapaya, did he?
Is it that also he comes in different colours? Shanta Maharaj was saying that he's only this special colour yuga. So is it that in different colour yugas he's different colours also?
Different Kali Yugas, only Advaita Acharya comes,
Ah,
Mahavishnu. But in that Krishna don't other Dwapar Yuga also Krishna comes, but not the original Krishna, but his expansion comes.
I think the different colors correspond to Satya, Treta, Dwapa, and Kali Yuga. Like
Yes.
the yellow color is Kali, and I think white and red are for Satya and Treta.
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. I heard that in different color yugas, he's different colors also. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
I haven't heard that also. So I don't comment on these things I've never heard because we don't know this. People can say so many things.
Yeah.
So unless I have a scriptural reference or I've heard of it from some responsible devotee, then I can't. I wouldn't say much about that. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, that doesn't really matter.
Just curious, man.
There's some more important things than what colors are there.
Yeah.
I think we'll end early today. Krishna Kesha was falling asleep.
I don't know. Long day.
My throat is feeling a little difficult.
I'm also feeling sleepy, Maharaj.
You're
In between,
sleepy too.
I have 2-3 naps in between.
Okay. Then my humble dandavats to all of the devotees.
Dhanyavad pranam, Maharaj.
Have a good week.
Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj
Dandavats.
ki jai.
Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
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 Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Dandavad.
Dandavat everyone. Dandavat.
Dhanyavad pranam.